and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this player, Anthony Gordon, is someone who's really impressed me in recent games. He's very hard-working, quite versatile, he has an excellent attitude, and he just keeps on ploughing away. I'm just curious to see whether he'll be allowed to operate more like an inside forward, because that's when he seems to be at his most productive.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. So it's away we go then. Foden. Out towards the flank. Hall, that's a delicate pass. Proves too strong. Out to the right. Bellingham. Ball's gone out of play.
New Zealand look very much like they've set themselves up to absorb here. It's going to be difficult to try and find space between the lines.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's been taken short. He is just caressing the ball. Plenty waiting in the middle. And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Boxall. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Jones. England, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Looking for a decent ball in. And that's aimed in. Up he goes! Rice. Foden. Gordon. Kane played out towards the right wing. Produces a cross. Gets his head on it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
New Zealand, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And it's Hall. Hall charging forward down that flank. Wins the duel this time. Gordon. Hall. And the finish! Jones. He's gone for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Jones. And it's James. That's a good Kane! Clears it away. Could move up a gear here. Great challenge, time to perfection. Gehi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's picked out the run. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Wood. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Jones stood his ground strongly. That has been knocked clear. That's a throw. Gordon, and here's Bellingham, and the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared away. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
England, well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
England are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Great ball if he can get there. Chance for a shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Wood. That has been cut short. And here's Kane. James. Nice interception, well timed. It's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham. Gordon. Ambitious ball here. Defending of the desperate variety. Jones. Well read, and the danger is averted. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Jones. And here's Kane. Well read, nice interception. Gordon. Gordon! Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And he's going direct. Bellingham knocks it out wide. Paul played into the box. And it's hoisted clear. And they've got a throw. And it's James. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's played forward. Rice. Foden. Foden shifted upfield.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Aim forwards. Is onto it in a flash. Foden. And still, we await the first breakthrough. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. A real chance! James. Now it's Foden. And here's Kane. Gordon.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Moved on forwards. Can he spark a counter here? That is lovely.
New Zealand really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He has found the way through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's in a great position here. Foden have it back and can go again. Gordon. That's really well cleared. And the counter is on. Great defending, strong and determined. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And that will be the final act. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think